beautiful shot. Welcome back to CBS Mornings. As Ghislaine Maxwell's sex abuse trial enters its 5th day, we're taking a closer look at the psychology behind human trafficking. Maxwell is accused of finding teenage girls for Jeffrey Epstein's alleged sex abuse ring. Some of the alleged victims say Epstein paid them to recruit other girls. Mola Lenghi looks at the complicated line between being a victim and being an accomplice. He joins us from the federal courthouse in Manhattan, where the trial is taking place. Mola, good morning.
Well, good morning, Nate. Haley Robson tells us that she spent 2 years in Jeffrey Epstein's alleged sex trafficking ring, that she was recruited by a peer and then ultimately ended up recruiting some of her own friends. A guilt she says she still carries with her today.
I wanted a fresh start.
Haley Robson says she first met Jeffrey Epstein in 2002. She was an unsuspecting 16-year-old high schooler in West Palm Beach, Florida, when a classmate recruited her.
I was told the more you do, the more you make. I was told, it would be possibly in your bra and underwear, but it would just be a massage.
Desperate to leave behind childhood trauma, Robson agreed to go to Epstein's Palm Beach estate. She says the massage turned into something more when Epstein masturbated and fondled her. When he tried to take it further, she says she refused. That's when he offered to pay her $200 for every girl she brought to him.
Did you realize the damage that he was doing to you?
I did not understand that I was being sexually abused. I didn't understand how to really classify that. Is it sexual assault? Is it rape? Is it molestation? I'm 16.
Robson recalls seeing a girl come out of the bathroom with Epstein, both in towels.
She was just very closed off, like holding herself like this and walking out of the room with her head down. And I know that look. It was probably one of the only images, besides the actual abuse, that I have flashbacks.
Just the way that she was looking or not looking.
I'll never forget it.
Andrea Powell is founder of Karana Rising, a support group for victims of sexual abuse and exploitation.
It's very difficult to get out, and you may not realize how deep you're in.
She says most sex trafficking victims are subjected to a complicated cocktail of reward and abuse.
If you break it down, traffickers have 3 strategies, and one is, I can be your daddy, I can be your protector. The other is, I can be your lover, I can be your boyfriend, your partner. And the other is, I can make your life better, I can fulfill your dreams. And Epstein was able to kind of combine all of that.
At its bones, it's like every other case.
Exactly. I mean, take away the shiny toys, take away the money, take away the fancy names. Human trafficking, sex trafficking at its core is about someone exploiting someone else's vulnerabilities.
Hurt people hurt people.
Robson says she went on to recruit 8 other girls.
Some people look at me and they don't know where to place me. Were you a recruiter? Were you a victim?
Were you told what type of girls to try to recruit?
Specifically, the younger the better. I brought the people that I hung out with.
Did you think you were helping them?
Yeah. When I was 16, I felt like, hey, I made money. Like, do you guys want to make money?
Therapist Randy Kogan has been working with Robson for the last 2 years.
With Haley, I think the focus was more on recruitment than abuse. So there was a lot of work to be done with Haley on forgiving herself for making decisions that she did not have any choice in making.
While Robson says she never met Ghislaine Maxwell and is not part of the government's case against Maxwell, she has been compared to her.
She used her gender to ultimately build trust with underage girls. And it's not like she's 16 and doesn't know any better. She's an adult.
Where is the line between recruiting while still being victimized and an actual criminal accomplice?
The line is, can you walk away? Can you get out? And I don't just mean physically, I mean psychologically.
Robson remembers when it all hit her.
I was sitting in the shower, just scrubbing my skin. Scrubbing it, because I just felt so dirty.
But some stains don't wash away.
How has this affected your ability to trust people?
I don't trust people.
You said you're a mother now?
Yeah, that's tough.
Why?
I don't want her to feel or to go through the things that I've gone through.
A mother trying to protect her daughter better than she protected her friends.
The guilt will never go away. There is not a day that goes by that I don't think about the other girls.
Well, Maxwell has denied knowing anything about Jeffrey Epstein's alleged sex trafficking operation, and she has pleaded not guilty to the criminal charges against her, Nate.
Mola, Thank you. The Daily Mail is reporting that Ghislaine Maxwell visited the White House with Jeffrey Epstein in 1993. The Daily Mail says Epstein visited the White House at least 17 times from 1993 to 1995 while Bill Clinton was president. A spokesperson for Mr. Clinton declined to comment on the report. The Daily Mail says the story is based on White House logs obtained through the Freedom of Information Act request. In the past, former President Clinton has maintained there is no connection between him and Epstein's alleged sex trafficking ring.